All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Hajime no Ippo, episode 38. All right, so Okita and Ippo are going to fight.
Yep.
They are fighting right now. And
yeah, we got to this very, very quickly.
Yeah, very quickly. They skipped a whole month's worth of time. Just like,
but now we're
that.
here. They're fighting, and Okita is the underdog.
Yes, they do seem to be
he
putting him that way.
understands.
Yeah, he's using a corkscrew though, the same kind of punch that
he's doing a great job of it.
Created.
But if Ippo does win, he will be 5th in the featherweight weight class.
Yeah, I believe, given that he's 10th place and he's fighting someone that's 5th place, he either takes his spot or
they said that in the previous episode.
Okay, gotcha. That's just a huge opportunity for him. Yeah, he could be in like 4, 5, 6 months, like be fighting Date now.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. There's a couple things they were building up with Takamura last episode, just being kind of a klutz when it comes to being, you know, kind of the senpai with regards to this. But then Ippo also really being an awesome senpai, inspiring his new buddy Yamada. Yamada. Yeah. And that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And now we'll get to see a fight where he's gotten that pep talk from Ippo and also shared a lot of, Ippo shared a lot of his backstory. So he's going to have that extra, attachment and connection to boxing and also watching Ippo fight, as opposed to getting scared like he did when the 3 other stooges had their boxing matches.
Because the thing is, Takamura is definitely one of the 3 stooges.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, straight up.
Definitely. Yeah. Mr. Inferiority Complex himself. The beast muscle god
Inferiority
himself.
Complex and Superiority Complex at the same time. It's really interesting.
Hercules with a little dick. So, y'all, Hajime no Ippo, without further ado, let's get into it now. I like this OP, but I kind of missed the first one.
I do too.
Yeah.
Street song.
Yeah. Because I think this one is trying to be the hype fight, But the ED, I feel like, captures a lot more of what this show is about, like the current ED that we're on, But I guess with him being a professional now, this does kind of fit a little bit that he's, he's in a...
Right. He isn't the underdog anymore, is the thing.
Right.
So the first opening kind of wouldn't fit here.
Oh, it was me.
One more.
No, I never do 3.
Oh, that's right. You're an even person.
Well, I mean, more recently I've been getting good at just doing 1 because, we're recording and
it's
hard
a skill.
to deal with that and stuff. But yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
This show, like, just seeing Sendo is just...
Yeah, I gotta applaud this show for how it does characters.
Yeah.
It does characters really well. Oh, 2 Rookies of the Year. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. They're evaluating. Oh, nice.
Psyching him out.
Yeah, kind of the idea of, when you do some kind of a duel or a sword fight or something like that, it's all going to be over in 1 move, so you make these little, like, adjustments with your weight and stuff to... Oh,
man.
Dang!
Wow.
Oh, that's cool!
Okay.
So he's making up for his lack of physicality with the, Hey, this isn't an energy issue. An arranged marriage, wow.
Go at it a little harder.
That's, wow. The commentary from the crowd sometimes is, like, perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Oh!
Can't just keep taking those punches to the face, Ippo.
But yeah, these punches aren't going to do any damage to Ippo in terms of... Oh, those ones are,
Are
though.
you sure?
Those ones are. No, but the jabs aren't going to. That was what Date was basically bringing up.
Oh boy.
Okay, he dodged one there earlier, but that's just 1 out of like 20 so far. Oh!
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang. He's buckling. Bell. It's just a rhythm, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. "10 years too premature." What a line.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ducked
Ippo.
underneath.
Ippo is gone. Nothing personal, kid.
Oh. But he's not set up to attack.
Oh, he is. He's going for an uppercut. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh. Oh, now they're trading punches.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that might put him. Yeah. Right on the side of the head. That's.
Yeah. Whoa. That punch is inhuman. Yeah. Okay. But he knew a corkscrew would come eventually. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay. And it's obviously telegraphed by it being the corkscrew.
Right.
And he had to have some kind of angle. Okay.
All right.
Cool. Yeah, he's up. Dang, yeah, here he comes. He's getting back up. Whoa.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's right.
Oh, he's right behind him, too. That angle is perfect. Oh, that's a new transition card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Books. That's a good sound.
Oh, that was close. That was
Yeah, weave and
close.
bob, weave and bob. Oh.
Settling it with one punch.
Yep.
Okay.
Classic. Oh. That's it. That's it. Yep. Backstory time now? Yep. Yep. Classic.
Yeah.
This is... Yeah. Oh, so he won Rookie of the Year before.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Wow.
Guitar playing.
My hero, you know?
Yeah. Like it's some Western and he's the...
Whoa!
I had a feeling that was going to happen.
Oh!
Something like that.
The music changed.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Round one's almost over.
We're going into round 2. Ah. Nice.
Yeah.
So you just see that in the professionals. Ding! Yeah. Survive this round. It's obvious. Oh, dang. As if time stops.
Is Ippo gonna lose?
An uppercut. Oh, no, no, it is the corkscrew. Oh!
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, his knee gave out.
Okay.
Light flashing there, jeez.
Takamura's just...
Yeah. Yeah, if he gets up, he makes it to the next round.
Well, but I think... Oh. He's been knocked down twice, though. In the same round, wouldn't that be...
Oh, I think you're right, yeah.
Although, they wouldn't be counting... Oh, no, I guess they're counting to see if it counts as a knockout, maybe, or...
Possibly, yeah. Dang. Aren't you gonna cheer him on? Yeah. Wow. Oh. Wow. And he might have said that out loud, too. Like, just for Date to hear, you know?
Maybe. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah. Wow.
Dang.
Ah, nice, nice. Nice.
Okay.
And that's good, though.
Yep.
You're nothing like Date, and Date's nothing like
Right,
you.
you're a different person.
Yep. Hmm.
俺に追いつけないから負けた。そうじゃない。追いつこうとする者、追い抜こうとする者、その差を幕の内は見せたのさ。
Nice.
追い抜くか。
Now he's like, I gotta get,
Yeah,
I gotta get prepped. Because that's coming for me.
Uh-huh.
2 seconds left! 2 seconds left in the match!
Yep. Oh.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Okay.
Dante cleaned him out in under 60 seconds. Oh, wait, no, he's still going.
Yeah.
So you can get knocked down more than twice in this
Yeah.
one here. Gotcha. Oh! He's not even letting him
Yeah.
off the ropes!
Nope.
It's like he's making a statement, like,
Yep.
I may be old, but I've still got it.
Uh-huh.
Come at me, Ippo.
Oh, 3 knockdowns. Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
They were probably doing... Oh, I think what it was is that was during his sparring match with Miyata.
Oh,
And because
okay.
it was, you know, not as a...
Ah! I will make a prayer for you, Ippo. Yes.
年内にもタイトルを返上して世界再挑戦というお話がありますけど、これで弾みがついたんじゃないですか？
それは返上しない。国内にまだやり残したことがある。
Oh, no way. Is he gonna directly...
Yeah.
世界を狙うのはその
I don't think he's specifically calling out Ippo, but
Oh,
he's-
but he looked
Yeah.
directly at him.
言ってんだよお前よ。
Yeah.
どうやらやり残したことってのはお前のことらしい。
Uh-huh.
おっさんの方はすっかりその気ってやつや。
Oh.
Okay.
チャンピオン？
Dang, he's trying to win the battle before it's even started.
He's issuing the...
Give him the evil eye. Yeah, Ippo evil eye. Hey, that's a good effort.
Okay.
なんだかんだで気合入ってんじゃねえか。
Alright.
Oh, let's get
ready to
rumble! La la la
La, 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 la. Alright. Well.
Okay, so we have Okuda lost the match, and I felt bad because there was a moment where things got really intense in the match, and
Yeah.
I swear something like landed on my like elbow here, and I was like, "What is this? A spider? Is this something?" And I freaked out and was like, "Ah, get it off!"
It
But,
was, you know, it just didn't
yeah.
actually exist. It was all in your head, and you
Yeah.
were just... It was so hype that you just...
Yeah, but yeah, I kind of want to go back and double check that part to make sure I didn't miss anything.
I don't think so.
Crazy. No, because it was the part where they were doing their final punches, basically. Like, I literally looked away for like 4 or 5
Oh.
seconds during that part. It was like a full 4 or 5 seconds.
Yeah, I wasn't paying close enough attention to what you were doing. And
Yeah,
when-
of course, because you were
Yeah.
looking at the
Yeah.
screen. Yeah. So I'll have to go back and look at it.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
That was
Yeah.
a good kind of twist on
Wow.
things by
Yeah.
drawing it out and making
Twist.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, it really screwed me over with the part falling from the
Yeah.
falling from the vent there. But
Mhm.
fight's over. Ippo
Yeah.
won.
Yep.
Okita had his moment of clarity, but
Right.
also he showed Ippo in a lot of ways that, like, you've got like a lot of work to do if you're going to basically enter into the top world of
Mhm.
pros here.
Yep.
Where
Yep.
we're like dedicating ourselves to like ways specifically to counter like boxers with ways that could, that's a good point. Like if you're stopping someone's heart repeatedly, that could cause like future health problems, like in a big way. Like
What? The human body isn't supposed to have the heart stop?
yeah, like what? Who what?
No,
Huh.
that's...
So
Um,
these guys are crazy. These guys
Yes.
are crazy.
and Okita put up a really good fight, and I thought for a second there that he was going to win. Because, like, they were building up to the idea of, like, with Ippo restating the stakes for
Yeah.
this, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, wait a minute, are they foreshadowing? Because, like, they could have Ippo lose here,
Uh-huh.
and it would be okay, but
Yeah.
And then they had him do the thing where he was baiting Ippo, and it's like, okay, yeah, all right, here it is. But then he didn't get it. It's like, all right, okay.
Yeah. Once they did this is all out in one punch, flash, I knew like basically they were going to go by the numbers and then do the flashback right after that.
Yeah.
He gets knocked down, and I thought that was going to be the end of the fight, but it still kind of was in that punch ruined Okita's legs. But I liked that they did the twist of no, he catches himself on that because remembering his roots, where he came from, and how much he wants to exemplify Date's boxing in a really strong way. You know who that reminds me of? Miyata. Yep.
Well, and it just goes to show that like the connection point is there, that he kind of sees Date as a father.
Yep.
You know,
Totally.
Because he's his hero, right? He's the cowboy that goes riding off into the sunset and is larger than life and all of that. And
he's the All Might to his Deku.
Exactly.
And the thing is that you're not supposed to become your heroes. You're not supposed to be your heroes. You're supposed to emulate the parts of them that you respect and value. Learn from them. Incorporate them into yourself, but then express them via yourself in your own way.
Yep.
Otherwise, you're stuck in comparison that
Right.
way. You know, so
you can't surpass them if you just try to be them, because then you're not playing to your own strengths. They're playing to their strengths.
You homed in really well on the difference between catching up and overtaking.
Oh yeah, I love that they brought that up because like it's something that I think about a lot for me personally, because you know, with writing, it's something where it's like, you know, there are all these stories or storytellers that inspired me, right, but it can be very easy to become so enamored with them,
right,
and to be so inspired by them, that you see them as the absolute pinnacle, and that nothing can, you know, surpass it, right, and then or at least, you know, I'll just use first person, then I tend to stop looking at the ways that they could be done better, right? Things that even if they didn't affect my personal enjoyment, right, they could have been smoothed out or done differently to appeal to a wider audience or a more specific audience, or, you know, just all those little things. And the reason why these stories, like Ippo's story here, right, is so inspiring and enjoyable to watch, is because it's the whole idea of he's overtaking, right? You know, because no one wants to be Aoki and Kimura. Like, that would be great to be a pro boxer, don't get me wrong. But the idea of working really hard just to maintain and keep the status quo, no. That's why the hero's journey is all about that, you know, progressive realization of that next level of yourself, right? Of bringing back something that's the boon. Not to say that the old wasn't good, but that you can, you know, go beyond, right? One step further.
When you look at someone's achievements or ability or what have you, you can look at that in multiple perspectives with regards to time. You can look at that as the summation of past, you know, experience, practice, effort, all that good stuff, right? You can look at that in the present state of mind that gives them the ability to, like, execute on all the past stuff. You can also look at it in the way of that they have a goal set in mind that's beyond this. So hitting this and executing on this level in the present is easy because they're looking beyond that to something else. And I think what it is that you hold all three of these in tandem. You hold all three of them in tandem, but you can't remove one of them out. If you remove one of them out and you just focus on getting to a level and then being at that, but not pushing yourself further to go beyond and overtake that on some level, I think we as human beings are somewhat like water in that regard. We might choose the path of least resistance in that regard. We might flow around the mark in the river, the thing that we've set up, the monument, if you will. And Date was Okita's monument, his guiding compass. What are those things called? The sundial, basically his thing that he guides the sun around, and everything revolves around that. But Date made a good point. He's like, you've got other textbooks, you've got other things you can draw from me, and he's like, I like your boxing more. And that's something that is totally fine. You can have those preferences and those things that you go, you know, these might be great as well, but I like this. That's fantastic. Use that to inspire your passion to do as well as you can. But when you realize that in some ways, like, they're just the sum of their own past and things like that, at the very least, if there's someone worth following, they're not going to maintain and stay at the same place either. Meaning that in some ways, you can't just focus at where they're at right now.
Because they're also going to be learning and growing and doing all this stuff, so you should be focused on the same thing, because otherwise you'll always be one step behind.
Exactly, exactly.
And that's if you're doing
that's if you're doing a fantastic job. And I would say Okita was almost there at doing that phenomenal job. But because he wasn't proactively engaging and learning new stuff, he was reacting in some ways to what Date would bring into the table.
He thought Date knew everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the Date stuff, like, there's personal preference of personally preferring Date style, sure. But then there's when you think it's the best and that you don't have anything, that there's nothing else that he could learn from, right?
Yeah, and we don't know exactly the details surrounding that, but it's easy to extrapolate that based on the idea that, you know, like, the corkscrew thing was something that he hadn't seen before, that time, like the thing that Date had been practicing that as a secret thing, and then when he does it, he's all like, oh, now I have to get that in a month. So in a month, Okita took that new surprise move and incorporated that into his strategy, whereas he could have basically been developing his own moves, you know, all along that time. So,
it's good stuff. Good stuff. I was not expecting to be as invested in this fight as I was, considering that it kind of came out of nowhere.
Same.
Because, like, we didn't even know that the fight was going to be happening until last episode. Yeah. Right?
And then it was happening all of a sudden.
And now it's over. You know, so...
But I love that pacing, though. Like, I love that we are not in that super slow shonen kind of pacing.
Yeah, definitely,
with regards to moving the characters along their specific paths. And then each character kind of contains their own element of the story. And then once they've presented their element in, like, a boxing match like this, then they're kind of issued out for the
and while I do while I do prefer the ones that the fights that have a little bit more build up than this, you know, like Sendo, for instance,
or Mashiba's,
yeah, exactly. They still did a fantastic job with this, and now we're getting
the build up for a much bigger fight.
And the thing is that we'll probably still have several other matches on the way in between. Theoretically, they could just go 4-3-2-1.
Who knows? Like,
but the thing is that he's going to fight Eiji. Like.
Yeah,
that's going to happen.
It's going to happen. Date, he wants it to happen.
For you. Yeah.
He's like, oh, like, I'm already beginning the fight. Like the whole Achani thing of winning the fight before it even happened, you know, like actually like playing out the fight in your mind. In some ways, I felt like Okita was saying that he had done that. Like, he's run so many simulations in his mind of what happens when Date is in this situation. But then he's not Date. Right, so he can't.
Can't it's good stuff.
That stuff good there, stuff. So
oh boy.
Takamura really shouting Ippo out for being awesome. Like, anytime Ippo does an awesome, he is the one that kind of notices it. But it did seem like he was kind of being like, "Hey, this kid, he's doing a great job."
Yeah, because usually I feel like it's something where it's him offering his experience and insight, because he really is amazing at this, right?
Yes, exactly.
And he's got all the experience and all that stuff. But in this case, it was more of something of, like, treating Ippo more like a peer than he usually does. Where it's like, this guy's going up against a 5th-ranked person in his weight class, and he's going up against Eiji next, you know, and that, hey, no, give him an
evil eye.
Give him an evil eye, yeah. People's like, and Takamura sort of notices, and it's like, you know, that he's doing it in his own way, right?
Yeah, he's like, good work, kid, you know.
Ippo is not trying to be Takamura, right?
As another
good point, and Takamura probably notices that, in that Ippo is going to grow into a very different kind of boxer than he is, right? And it's just, that's great.
I love that we also quickly went through that other fight that Date had, and basically to showcase that, one, he is going to be a competent boxer, but 2, he's going to be a terrifying boxer, because I'm still kind of wrapping my head around the idea of a punch that stops someone's heart for a second or 2. Like, can we talk about that for a second? That seems like, Jacob, you know a little bit more about physiology than me, but like, or you know more about biology and stuff with me with regards to physical fitness
but
and stuff.
Not too much.
But like stopping a heart.
Yeah, I'm no cardiologist.
Okay.
I know nothing really about how that would work.
But do you know any boxers when you've gone to the gym or trainers or something?
Yeah, I know people that would do stuff like that. But I could ask them, but like I've never heard of anything like that.
That kind of a punch, basically, it literally is Monk's stunning strike.
Yeah, like true
you make
stunning
a
strike.
Constitution saving throw.
Well, and the thing is, like, the idea that it's just you're stunned. Like there you go.
Well, right.
They now get to execute on their chain of attacks without issue because they land that one and then they land 2 or 3 more and then now they land a whole lot more after that.
And obviously it is a pressure kind of point punch in that there are other punches that do more damage for the purpose of knocking someone out.
Sure,
but
like Ipo's side to the head.
Yeah, exactly. That's a killer punch right there. But the idea that in some ways Date is
just
kind.
Given some CPR,
Well, no. He is a kind boxer because here's my question. If that punch does that, anyone that's played online PvP games knows what it feels like to be chain stunned. If this is the kind of thing that it can do that, does he have to not do that again? Because of 1, it not being as strong of a punch, or 2, because it could actually kill someone if he kept hitting them in the same spot over and over and over again.
I think what
would happen?
That there would probably be trouble with that. I feel like one of the things that they did mention though is that it's incredibly difficult to actually get this with the pinpoint accuracy that you need.
But so if he's stunned, it's even easier. His guard is gone,
right?
And it's just right there,
right? Yeah. So I suppose if he wanted to, he could do that. But instead he's like, okay, I've got them like this, and then I'll use that to get the knockout punches.
Oh, you know what? I just thought of a really dumb answer that might actually just make a lot of sense. Is that it's actually the point is that no, he doesn't want to touch the heart because it's stopped. If he hits it again, it'll bump it back on again or something. But also, possibly. I think hitting someone in the temple or the jaw is probably way more destructive.
Oh yeah. Right,
than hitting someone
just to
where
slow them down so he can do punches that he just puts everything into.
Right, and because you're technically hitting them in the ribs, and the ribs are kind of spongy. Like ribs are like we're adults, so the ribs are tougher than they would be for kids, so they're not like really spongy, but they're made for bludgeoning, like against two right there. And they're not made for piercing, which is probably the essence of his punch. Like he has some aspect of putting his knuckle or
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't think it's like that because even then, like. Putting aside the fact that they have boxing gloves.
Yeah. Obviously, my comment was dumb.
These guys are also
no
ripped,
knuckle.
so they've got the pecs there too.
Right.
So there's a lot of cushion there. Now, it's not enough, and the heart is an important organ that you don't want to mess with.
No.
Right. But much better to then after you do that, turn their brain to jelly by laying into them on the temple.
Yes,
or something like that.
Yeah, because the jaw dislodges at the point here and then jostles the brain by hooking
But if you
the
just
skull.
hit that spot directly.
But if you hit it directly, that's okay.
Yeah.
Like I've seen some MMA fights and stuff like that. The times where people get killed is when they get kicked right here.
Yeah.
Like when they get kicked because there's the whiplash of the carry through.
Well,
and then also the driving of the fact that there's no glove there,
and your leg can go way faster and harder.
Way faster. It's like a whip sound. But then also some people get hit with the heel of the foot right here, and that's like
oh sure, yeah. If it's a kick that's going around the other way, yep.
But Ippo gave him one of those, gave Okita one of those, and Okita still like stayed standing. So that idea also of the coach bringing up that thing of tenacity and saying like that's the kind of thing that you're just going to have to expect to see.
That's normal at this level. Like the things that Sendo did or that Mashiba did, those are still amazing, right?
Yes.
And in some ways I would say that's more impressive.
Right.
But the idea that that's just a staple from here on out. Like you don't get to this level and not have that.
Because they've taken those punches.
Kimura, maybe.
It's probably because they've taken those punches and it's like oh yeah, this is nothing.
Right.
Like, I just shrug that off.
And even in the case of Ippo, where his punches are insanely powerful and will hurt a lot more than the regular punches.
His arms and stuff.
The idea is that they're used to being in that place where they're pushing past their limits.
Right.
You know. But
God, that idea of pushing past your limits in a physical way against a direct opponent is so like I don't know, that gets me excited. But the thing is that like I am such a fragile like kind of person, stuff like that. It's always in something where there's like well with Ultimate Frisbee, it's always with regards to running and mind games,
agility and coordination,
and
out thinking them, and
that kind of stuff. Yeah, and it's so cathartic to outthink your opponent and get that half step of movement on them. But there's also that other part where you're burning, like everything is just on fire, and you like push deep and you find this extra thing, and it's not that you choose to do it. It's almost like there's this, when they say tenacity, I think of it like hunger. You know, when like you've gotten to the point where you're so hungry that you could like eat anything.
I'm about at that place.
You're about that level right now. I think I am just getting a little hungry too, so that's why I'm drawing the comparison there.
Like they're a big burger that you're going out. Wait, no, this is getting too specific.
Too specific. Yeah. Steak, you know. You just tear at it. The carnivore just comes out. Sorry, vegans. Yeah, deal with it.
No cows are harmed in making from this video. But
yeah,
anyways,
on that note, that's basically the gist of it. I loved the way they took something. It goes beyond just the immediate boxing stuff and had the lesson essentially be something that's so real. I don't know. I would say in this encounter. But yeah, Hajime no Ippo, episode 38. If you want to see the next episode's reaction discussion right now, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length reactions there. And all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us about these stories. You can get involved with community events there. There's all kinds of fun stuff there. But also, Jacob's book he just finished writing has some stuff there.
My sci-fi novel Battle Lines is still available for order on Amazon, and I actually believe there might be some signed copies still available on there. Cool. So, you know, by the time this actually comes out, who knows. But, so check that out.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.